everyone, Lindy's Stamp Gang is having a challenge called Down Under, and I just wanted to show you this card I made using the Little Lindy's. This card, I used my Cricut and I used my Gypsy, and I'll show you right here on my Gypsy. I have it laid out. I don't paper dolls all dressed up, and I took the clamshell and welded it together, and then I picked one of the bodies, and then this is a little seaweed. This is her little body, and this is her hair, and the seahorse. This is the clamshell that I welded together to make the card base, and then here's the body. Then I got some scrap papers and I put them on my mat. This is going to be the card base right here. This will be the body and the seaweed. This will be her little outfit, and this will be her hair, and I just used different scraps for that. And I'm going to take Cricut and cut it out. I'm going to use some Tibetan Poppy Teal Starburst stains. The seam binding that I have, so I'm just going to take that off. It has a sponge dauber, and I'm just going to stain the ribbon like this. Make sure you can see what I'm doing here. And this is how my fingers get all messy, because I just have to use my fingers to do this with. So I'm just going to take this and start it to dry. Okay, so that's basically another way to dye your ribbon. You can see I put a little bit of ribbon here, and I put a little charm. It's like a little seashell charm that I got off a bracelet that I got at Goodwill. Alright. Okay, the other thing I wanted to show you is that I have 2 pages on my layout. So this is the second page, and on the second page I'm going to close the eye of the first page, so now all you see is the second page, and there's a little eye up here that when you close that, then you don't see what's on the first page. The second page is just the shell, but it's just a little bit smaller than the first one, and I'm just going to cut that out of regular computer paper, so that will be the white lining like I have in this one. Okay, so I have all my pieces cut out, and I want to put a little face on my little doll, and what I'm going to use is Peachy Keen's Everyday Character Faces. I just love these stamps. This is a little white on her eyes to make them pop, like this. Just a little bit in here and here. And then I'll take a little chalk and do her cheeks. Alright, so then for the shell, what I did is I took my mat here and and I just made some little curves, you know, to give the seashell some detail, and then I put some lines in it. And I'm just pressing kind of lightly with the tool. You know, it's not real important that they're on there, but it just kind of looks a little neater. So then I'm going to just fold it in half like that. I'm going to take this same Starburst stain Tibetan Poppy that I used on the ribbon, and I'm going to just go over this cardstock with this. And what this will do is just give it a nice glimmer and kind of make those embossed lines that I put in there stand up. So I know the camera doesn't pick up, but these are just, you know, so shimmery that it works great. Alright, go all the way to the edge here. When I saw the challenge, I thought, oh great, I have just the right colors for Under the Sea, and I really like it, so I can just add a little bit more there. Alright, so then what I did is I took my Treasure Island Aqua, and this is in a spray bottle, but instead of spraying it, I just opened it up and used a paintbrush and went in, and then I went over the seaweed just to give it kind of a glimmer, and it really makes the little details that are in the seaweed show up pretty good. And again, I'm going to take that with a little clipper here and heat it up just a little bit. Then I did the same thing for her hair and the seahorse. I just took my paintbrush again, and I could take this to my spray box and spray it, but I just need a little bit, so I just thought, oh, we'll just paint it on, and it works just as good. Here, put it on the seahorse, and just look how those, you know, little cuts it. See how the little pattern in the seahorse pops out when you do that. I'm just going to blot some of this off of here. And again, I'm my seahorse to blot. Okay, so I like the way they look. They're kind of shimmery. Her hair is kind of funky looking. And then I also did the same thing to her little outfit hanging out. So her little body's going to go on like this, but before I do that, again, I'm going to go over this with some Lindy's. And I think this, okay, so I'm just going to take this and dab it all over here and on her little top. Okay, this is the little top to her bikini. A little bit of this on there. This is how my fingers get all blue and aqua-y, but I don't mind. Alright. Okay, so my little girl's all ready to be put together. I'm just going to put a little bit of zig glue down here and put her body on. A little bikini top. Like this. Do some swirls on her hair because I think she has curly hair. Like that. I think I'm happy with that. Alright, so then here is the card front. I'm going to take my ribbon and put it around here. And everything is just sparkling like something under the sea. It's just beautiful. I'm just going to leave it like that because I'm going to get a charm out. I'm going to put the seaweed over here. Alright, so then I'm going to put her here. Of course, just to make him pop up a little bit. And I think I'm going to have him floating over here in the seaweed. Then I'm going to get a charm, and I got a that had all these cute little sea kind of things, a turtle, seahorse, a starfish. I think this one I'll use the starfish, and this little I'm just going to thread this through before I tie the bow. Alright, so there's the seashell. I'll make a little bow. Lindy's products. It just looks so pretty. And these are great colors for under the sea. Oh, I wish you could see how this is all glimmering. Okay, so just about done. I have one more thing to do, and that is to take my little liner that I made and put it on the inside. Put a little ATG here. And that was my ATG gun. Stick the little white part of the shell inside there for writing into. And there you have it, my little entry for Under the Sea Lindy Stamp Gang Challenge. Thanks for stopping. Bye-bye.